Today we're going to go over some pretty simple stuff, but also pretty important. There'll be stamped steel, hand wrought iron, and then we're going to show some cast iron things and the difference between them all. The first one we have on the end here is a piece of stamped steel. These are made pretty simply. Basically, a big machine will come down and stamp on it. It stamps a faux antique kind of finish, and it's a simple, little bit thinner piece of just steel. So that is stamped steel. The two in the middle are hand wrought iron. They are made of steel, but these are hand produced. They're hand cut, and they also, if you look really close, they're a lot more authentic than the stamped ones in my personal opinion. It's hand hammered along the edge. There'll be some imperfections. These items will look just like antiques, just like originals. So these are kind of my favorite in the run of iron. Stamped is great, but the hand wrought, far better if you ask me. Okay, last one we have here, these are cast iron. With cast iron, basically what happens is it's iron that is heated to a molten level, to molten moving metal, and poured into a mold. So you'll get a really thick finish, and it'll be actual poured iron. And so this is almost an exact replica of some of the original turn of the century or Victorian style. Happens to be a 4.5 by 4.5 Victorian hinge. So when you see something that's cast iron, it'll be thicker, it'll be heavier, in my opinion, better quality. There are some people out here that are selling things like these out of white metal and other very, very inexpensive things. The cast iron is a nice quality, heavy duty. Hand wrought iron, really good for colonial homes and a more authentic and antique situation. And the stamped, which are nice and all, usually less expensive because they're just stamped by a machine and moved along. And so that should do it for our wrought iron, hand wrought iron, and stamped steel. thekingsbay.com